Hey y'all, I'm about to spend 4th of July weekend up on the North Shore of Lake Superior. So I'll be trolling a lot of the times, something new to me, and so I don't have rod holders in my boat. So I'll show you how to simply install some ram rod holders on the Lund Sport Track system. As far as supplies for the job, you gotta have your Sport Track bracket. Now, I have a Lund Rebel XL 1650 tiller, and so my gunnels actually take the flat Sport Track systems. There's also angled ones. I think some of the bigger boats have angled ones, but my boat takes these flat ones, which lock into the Sport Track system on the 1650 Rebel XL very nicely. And then ram rod holder. So this is the base, and this obviously is the rod holder, and it inserts into here, and this mounts to the Sport Track system. So that's what we got to do, is quick mount that. Now it doesn't come with hardware, so you kind of have to figure out what hardware is going to fit the ram bracket onto the Sport Track bracket. Now I troubleshooted a little bit, did some of the work for you. I went to the hardware store, and you can see the base has 2 holes on the right side, 2 holes on the left side, 2 holes on either side, no matter which way you look at it. It's a 1/4 thread, 5/32 hex head, so Allen head bolt here, and it's 1 inch long. 1 inch long means that it fits in the bracket in the Sport Track system and sticks out a little bit so I can fit my nut on. And I just got nylon locking nuts for those. So as you can see, the Sport Track bracket doesn't have holes in it, so you can put whatever you want on it. You just have to drill your own holes. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Line up these holes and get the bracket mounted to the Sport Track system. So the bracket's going to go on there like that, and I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm going to put it on there roughly center. I'm going to use the drill bit to make a little mark, and then I'll pull the bracket off and drill the holes after that. So basically all I did was find a drill bit that's the same size as my bolt, and that'll make for a nice snug fit. So again, I'm just gonna kind of eyeball what square is. Okay, so for these particular bolts, 1/4 inch drill bit, or a 1/4 size drill bit, was what was perfect for these bolts to go into the bracket, right? So, holes are all lined up, punch a bolt through the bracket, and I'm just gonna get a nut started on the inside for all of them. So, brackets on there, hand tight, the nuts in the back. These hex head bolts, I went with alloy steel. Now, if you really wanted like longevity out of it, like a high quality stainless steel would probably be good, but I didn't like the silvery look. I feel like this looks a lot nicer with the black on black, so that's what I'm doing. And these are essentially going to be rod holders for their entire life, so I don't care if they stay on there forever. So the nut is a 7/16, and I'm just gonna go ahead and one by one tighten these nuts up on the bracket. There you have it. So the way the Sport Track system works is you lift this up, stick it in there, lock it in, see how it locks in. And that's super rock solid on these gunnels, so I can mount a rod holder on that. So with these ram rod holders, there's a little cutout that matches a pin essentially in there. So now you can't even put it on any other way until that matches up. Now once that's on there, you can do you know, a fair amount of adjustment really. A little bit of your own assembly, but you can make it nice, and boy, they're super sturdy and super easy adjustable no matter where you want them on the boat, whatever angle, up and down, side to side. So it's a fun little system. Spot locked, anchored up, catfish fishing, bottom fishing, trolling cranks for walleyes, trolling spoons for trout and salmon.